What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to another video. Today I'm going to be walking you guys through a day in my typical life of owning a pressure washing business. Now obviously when I started this business it was nothing like this, but I've gotten to the point now where my equipment allows me to be as efficient as possible. I can usually knock out jobs within an hour or two. Alright, let's dive straight into it. Usually I start work about 8 or 9 o'clock and start washing, but this property in particular I have to do usually earlier because it's a high trafficked area. And it's just a couple dumpster pads that I can usually do them within an hour to an hour and a half. Alright, so what you guys are watching me do here is just basically pre-treat all of the surface so I can surface clean. This just kills all of the bacteria or algae that's getting grown on the surface, and I'm just using sodium hypochlorite to downstream on it. So I let that sit for about 5 to 10 minutes, and then I use my surface cleaner to go over every part of it. I move all the trash cans away. They don't want any grease control. This is a monthly contract, so they don't really need it to be tidy. They just want the smell to be gone, and they just want it to be cleaned up. So once I get done surface clean, I'll just use my M5 twist and just rinse everything to make sure all the debris is gone and all of the sodium hypochlorite is gone. I'm also going to be doing a tally on how much I made this day just to be more transparent with you guys and how much I'm charging for these jobs. But this one in particular is a super good contract. It's a $650 contract, and I do this every single month. This property in particular does have another dumpster pad. It's a kind of a smaller one, but it's just on the other side of the parking ramp. So I just basically put my stuff back away, go over there with my pre-filled tanks, and I usually can knock that one out within 15 to 20 minutes as well. I also picked up McDonald's. I usually don't eat McDonald's much, but I pick it up once a month. All right, so my next job is actually a window cleaning job. I do windows now, and all I do is just use my water-fed pole, and I just clean the windows and I clean the frames around it. What's super cool about these water-fed poles, obviously they're not really budget-friendly when you're starting off your business, but they're super efficient and they clean really well. But all I basically do is just scrub the windows and the frames with my brush that's attached to the pole, and I just rinse it, and once they dry, they're dry spot free. A lot of people don't really understand this process because it's kind of a newer thing. People just don't understand, like, oh my gosh, it's gonna dry spot free, and it doesn't really process through their mind. So make sure you're clarifying and going through your processes if you do have a water fed pole with your customers. So yeah, just let them know that it will look wet when you're done, but they will dry spot free. So this is also a super good contract. This is a $500 a month window cleaning job, so I can usually knock this one out in an hour to an hour and a half, and yeah, they always look great. All right, so attached to that building they have a dumpster pad there that gets super bad, and it's filled with grease, and it's always just disgusting. They never really want grease controlled. I don't know why. They just want it to be tidied up as well, which is totally fine with me. All I basically do is downstream sodium hypochlorite to get all the organics killed off. I didn't record this one for some reason, but I used my surface cleaner to get all the top dirt off, and it turned out pretty good. But I charge them $400 for this dumpster cleaning, and I do it every other month. One quick little tip, what I always do for dumpster pads is I buy Febreze and I just spray the rims of the dumpster areas, and it always just smells good for the customer. And yeah, I don't charge customers for that. I just do it just to make it smell a little bit better. Now super quickly, I bet you guys are wondering how I track my expenses and my profit. Relay is an online business banking and money management platform that's great for small businesses like mine that easily want to track their finances. They have a starter plan that has no hidden fees and allows you to open up 20 checking accounts. This has helped me so much to see what I'm earning, spending, and saving, and making sure I'm actually making a profit. You guys really should go check it out to help grow your business. I'll put a link down in the description to sign up within just 10 minutes, and again, it has no hidden fees. All right, let's get back to the video. All right, so the final job that I have is actually another dumpster pad that's attached to this retail center, and a few restaurants share this one, so I split the cost, but I do this one every other month. All I basically do is put a sodium hypochlorite down and some surfactant, and then you'll see me using my surface cleaner to go over every spot. It gets it really sudsy, but this one always turns out great when I do it. Luckily they have a drain there, so it does help when I need to rinse everything, but usually I can just push everything out through the door. But I can usually knock this one out within 20 to 30 minutes. I charge them $450, but I split the cost for the two restaurants, so they each pay half. But that's basically it. You guys can see that I'm done at 12:41, and I have the rest of the day to do whatever I want. But usually when I get done early like that, I will usually go home and work on invoices or send out a couple quotes. All right, hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you guys want more of these, I will happily do them. Just let me know in the comments. But make sure you guys like this video and subscribe for more.